Training camps have opened. Preseason starts on Saturday. Hockey is back. You know what that means? It's time for the Hockey Show.
ما في وقت للعب 9-1 كونتينيو يجي نار من استوديو نطني ولا لازم شو
We got David Jorka, the hockey news. In the other room in the shipping container, we got Rosie and Ethan. Welcome back, Rosie. You are not bothering Lucy for college football this week. Thank you very much.
I'm bothering you now.
Yes, unfortunately, you are. Well, very much fortunately. Yeah. Thank God you're here. The Hockey Show has a new YouTube page. You can follow us there at The Hockey Show DLS. So please go ahead and search for our content on YouTube. We also have TikTok at The Hockey Show 7. And on X, Instagram, and Threads at Hockey Show DLS. Rosie, am I missing anything?
No, you're not. We're just live right now on TikTok while we do this.
Excellent. We are live on TikTok while we are recording this show. Thank you very much. Anyway, you know the season has started as far as preseason and training camps are concerned when this happens. That's right. Brandon Tanev has his headshot. The new Utah Mammoths player looks like a complete lunatic. It is a yearly tradition. Yeah. We are ready to go, David.
It almost looks like the logo, the Mammoth logo, is like looking down like, oh, he's doing the face again.
Jeez, I got to deal with this guy over here.
I love those jerseys, guys.
Oh.
They're gonna look. I think they're gonna look really good when they're on the ice.
They've
They've got great colors. And their jerseys were good last year, but now they have like a nice official logo on the front of their uniforms. I think they're going to look great.
Also, something that looked really good came out of Buffalo, David.
Yeah. Are you complimenting Buffalo? I thought I was going to have to set that up.
Yes, it was a beautiful.
You said something nice about Buffalo.
Buffalo is one of my favorite teams. It's been one of my favorite teams since.
I was going to say, didn't you grow 93. Up a Sabres fan? Yeah. It was the Blackhawks and the Sabres, right?
The Blackhawks, the Sabres, and the Panthers.
You've been holding their feet to the coals for a while now, though. Like, you're very hard on the Sabres.
Yeah, I should be because it's
not as hard as the Islanders.
But not as the Islanders, which is not one of my favorite teams and haven't been and never have been.
Well,
but, yeah,
they're giving you good reason not to be.
Absolutely. But, take a look at this mask, Dave.
So this goalie mask from former Panther and just all-around great guy Alex Lyon, this is a mask that pays tribute to Dominik Hasek.
Yeah.
Best goalie in Sabres history, one of the best goalies in NHL hockey history. So just a little love to Hasek on the mask. I love it. Training camp is here. I love that. Maybe the Sabres are going to be good. I guess that would make you happy.
All right. Rosie, you said Sam Reinhart coming out of Buffalo. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Great call, Rose.
Thank you very much.
Great call.
Now I know.
All right. One of the biggest stories that we have is a couple of guys dragging out contract negotiations. Let's start with the first one with Kirill Kaprizov. The situation in Minnesota, there's an update. Apparently, they don't want to talk about it. All right, let's take a look at the Michael Russo tweet that he made. Michael Russo of The Athletic. He tweeted a quote from Minnesota Wild GM Bill Guerin. These negotiations are private. I can't really get into it. Things are fine. The most important thing is that we want to sign Kirill. He's our franchise player. We want to keep him here. He's a big part of our team. We're working towards that. We're doing the best we can. Meanwhile, Kaprizov himself said some things to the media. He said that he loves playing in Minnesota. He wants to stay at this moment, and he has to focus on hockey. So,
saying all the right things.
Refer all questions about his contract situation to his agent. David, what do you make of this?
It does not sound good. It sounds like the next statement that they're going to make is just going to be that gif of the dog sitting at the table surrounded by fire saying this is fine.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the situation feels like. Like reading between the lines, it doesn't sound like Kaprizov wants to have a long-term future in Mini. Kind of sounds like when Mariko Rantanen went to Carolina. Like, this is a great place, but get me the hell out of here. Like, Minnesota's offering him top dollar, and he's like hesitating. So,
literally top dollar.
Yeah, so that should tell you everything you need to know. What else could he be asking for? Less money? No way.
You guys already know I find this situation fascinating. One, because I think Kaprizov's a great player. I love him. He's one of my favorite players in the league, to be honest with you. But also just because of all of the things that go into this that could make the situation really sticky, especially if he waits out McDavid.
It's not already
what happens with McDavid, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I think the big thing here is, first of all, Guerin's quote, if we can put that back on the screen, sounds like a guy like you said, the "this is fine" meme, David. Like, this doesn't sound overly confident at all. You know, this is a lot of sentences, very like choppy, speaking ways. So when I read this, I wasn't very confident. Now, if you're a Minnesota fan, you have to feel better when you hear that Kaprizov's agent showed up unannounced to camp yesterday and met with Guerin and one of their other executives as well. So it seems like they're still open to negotiations. I think you have to be happy that Kaprizov says, I like Minnesota. I'm inclined to believe him there. So, I think that it's sticky right now, but I do think there are some encouraging signs if you're a Wild fan. But also at the same time, that Guerin quote did not sound overly confident at all.
And I read something, and I'm going to sound very intelligent right now.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Because they don't want to say anything also because it's starting camp. So they don't want to create an environment within Minnesota and the players to get down.
Well, you got to keep in mind that all this happened during the captain's gate.
Yeah, and apparently he was very embarrassed when it got out there that he turned down that offer, and then he had to face his teammates in the locker room that he turned down the highest paid contract in NHL history.
Yeah, Rosie's absolutely right. That's the worst. You got to deal with your teammates over here like you don't want to sign.
It's a tough line to walk. It really is, because you've got to take care of yourself, but you got to take care of your teammates, keep them happy. You want the team to win. I
also think we forget that a lot of guys are just kind of like, look, that's his situation. We're going to stay out of it, and we want our guy to get his money. They probably believe he deserves that kind of money or even more. So I don't know that it'll be as awkward as people make it out to be. I'm just interested to see how this next situation we're going to talk about affects the Kaprizov situation.
Well, you don't want to pocket watch as a teammate. Like you want to probably use his contract as a comparable, but I mean, you don't talk about another teammate's contract like
Correct.
that. Yeah, you don't do that.
No.
As you mentioned, there is another contract situation that's going on right now in Western Canada. The Oilers and Connor McDavid continue to slow the roll on contract talks. Connor McDavid said some things. He talked to Elliot Friedman on the 32 Thoughts podcast, and he invoked his family on his potential decision. Here's what he had to say as far as what his family.
My wife and I obviously love being here in Edmonton, and we have every intention, as I said, to win here in Edmonton and have all the faith in the world in this 25-26 season. And beyond that, still remains to be seen. We have time. It's our decision, basically. We've earned that, and we're going to take our time with it.
He was also asked, what do you want the Oilers to do to make the team a little bit more competitive and be a viable option for him to stay? And his answer was this.
Nothing. All the pieces are here for 25-26. It's going to be a feeling. It's going to be when the time's right, the moment's right, I think it'll just be a feeling. But as of right now, just excited to get the season going, really.
Terrifying if you're an Oilers fan.
As uncomfortable as that's making us, imagine being an Oilers fan listening to that. It's reading, it's like, yeah, my wife and I, we love our house. We have a great house here in Edmonton. We don't want to leave our house. Like the city, we don't want to leave our house.
This is going to drag on for a while, and I'm already annoyed with this, just like I'm annoyed with the Sidney Crosby trade rumors. I'm tired of it.
Oh, this is going to drag for a long time. You better get used to this storyline because it's going to stick.
I'm with you, Dave. Sorry, go ahead, Rosie.
We're going to have an entire show just on Sidney's.
No.
Crosswalk.
I like that. Crosswalk. That's good. I think the thing here is what is going to happen? Like, is McDavid just going to wake up one morning and be like, all right, we've got enough? Like, that's not going to happen. He's going to play out the season, or at least a portion of the season, or maybe they're going to trade for a goalie, and then all of a sudden he's going to wake up and be like, all right, I'm ready to sign my contract. Like, I don't see that happening.
They're going to play out this season,
and
then they're going to go into the offseason, and that's where it's all going to have to happen. Edmonton's going to have to empty their bank account, figure out a way to make it work with however much they're going to have to give McDavid, because he's going to get a lot of money.
Let's be clear. I don't think this is anything about money. This is clearly about, can he win in Edmonton? Does he think he has a chance to win in Edmonton? And from what he's saying, when he keeps talking about 25-26, he made it very clear in that quote right there. We have all the pieces for 25-26. Beyond that remains to be seen. If I'm hearing that from as an Oilers fan, I'm freaking out. That's terrifying. That's the last thing you want your star player to hear or to say.
Can't you argue that the Oilers are worse today than they were at Game 6?
Yeah.
So then when he says
look at their
all
lineups,
the pieces
dude.
are in place, I don't think he's saying all the pieces are in place to win.
He's
think he's saying literally, the pieces are in place. We know what we
McDavid
have.
and Draisaitl are here. That's what he's saying, and he thinks
we
they're
know
probably
what's in
enough to
place.
get him as close as he'll ever be. And right now, if you're Connor
They'll beat the
McDavid,
Kings in the first round again.
you have to assume this is as close as you'll get.
Maybe.
Like, you can't just assume that you'll ever get closer than you are right now. You've been to back-to-back Stanley Cups. You have another chance to go to a third one. This is terrifying if I'm an Oilers fan.
You got to keep in mind, Zach Hyman's not going to be in the lineup until November. Like, he's got that wrist injury that he sustained in the Western Conference Final.
Rough, man.
There's going to be a bad start to the season, Rosie.
And they're not good starters. They haven't gotten off to good starts the last few years, so.
I actually like David's take. He should go to Florida if he wants to win
Oh,
because
for crying out loud.
the only one that
He's got a point.
He's going to
The
take
only
less money.
team that-
Everybody goes to Florida.
Come on, exactly. Why? Because that's the only team that cares to win.
He'll be
Why?
the
Why have
Panthers'
they won
third-line
2
center.
times?
I'm trying to be
Batard.
objective here.
Yeah, no, you're objective. No, I am objective. 2-time champions. They don't care about the money.
Rose
There
has
you
been
go.
paying attention.
I've been
Rose
paying attention.
is.
I've been killing
There's
it
a
today.
salary
She's got a
cap they have
point.
to deal with.
Yeah, but Bill Zito is gonna
Bill
do
Zito.
something there. Yeah.
They have a lot of cap room next year.
Yeah,
Bob's
cap's going up by like $10
contract
million.
comes off the books. The cap is going up. They have
They're gonna
space.
have
I don't know if they'll have enough to do that,
Uh-huh.
and realistically, they're not going to. But I think the bigger point here is it doesn't seem like McDavid's signing this year. And if you're an Oilers fan and you play out the season, that's a lot of pressure to be under, where we basically have this year to get it done. And if we don't, he's gone.
All right, media day for the Panthers, as well as across the NHL, happened. David, you were at media day. The biggest takeaway for me was Bill Zito giving a timeline on Matthew Tkachuk's injury. He won't be returning until sometime in December. Tomas Nosek will be out for a few months as well. What did you learn at Panthers media day?
I mean, those were the big things for media day. I think some of my takeaways, like Brad Marchand's awesome.
Yeah.
He talked about, like, we've talked a lot about the whole no tax thing and whether it's an issue or not. And Marchand just basically said, yes, it plays a big part. However, the team has to not be garbage. Like, just looking back, I looked at, like, the Stanley Cup matchups. We've had a no tax team in, 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cups? Mm-hmm. Before that, none from 2004. Before that, only 1, the Dallas Stars. So before this little block of no tax success, there was nothing for decades. So let's all just pump the brakes. It's not so much about the no tax. It's about the fact that they've got competency in the front office that makes people want to come. But anyway, I did like that Marchand got into that. He's a very smart guy, and we love Brad Marchand now. We did not so much a few years ago, but yeah, we love him now
It's still crazy to me that it's on this team.
for a long time.
I'm over it. He won a Stanley Cup. He's
No,
he's
it doesn't
part
matter.
Of this team.
It doesn't matter, Ethan. It's
He's part of
crazy
this
that
team
he's
now.
on this team.
Still
It's crazy
crazy.
that he's starting the season with this team.
And if he wins 2 Stanley Cups, does he go down as a Panther more than a Bruin?
No.
If he plays out the 6 years of his contract, if he plays till he's 43 years old, and the Panthers win 1 or 2 cups in that span, and he retires with 4 cups, 3 with the Panthers, and 7 seasons with the Panthers?
I'm just
it's
saying.
not
Three
crazy.
with the Panthers. 3.
Okay, if he plays another 6 seasons,
And they win
starting
2
this
more,
year,
that would
and
be
they win-
3.
This Florida team winning 2 cups in 6 years is not far-fetched at all. So, yes, I think that if that happens,
I'm just saying.
it's very possible.
I'm just saying.
But I think also he would be smart and he would play the card that Luongo played and say, I'm going to wear a Canada jersey. Especially if he
Yeah.
goes to the Olympics this year.
Yeah.
wins a gold medal, yeah.
Yeah. We can't assume that they're going to win a gold medal.
I'm saying
no.
if they do. They're not going to win the gold medal.
We already know
Greg
that.
Wyshynski
yeah.
already told us they're not
We
winning the
can
gold
place
medal.
our
this year.
bets on Team USA, and Wyshynski's got us covered.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened out over there in Panthers training camp, and it's pretty positive coming out of Fort Lauderdale right now in Sunrise. So that's a good thing.
A little bit.
Finally, this upcoming season for Anze Kopitar will be his 20th with the Los Angeles Kings and his last of his career. So that's automatically number in the Raptors. He might just very well be the greatest Los Angeles King of all time. Not the greatest player that's played for the Los Angeles Kings, but the greatest Los Angeles King of all time.
Wow.
It's the same argument that we've had with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James with the Miami Heat. LeBron James is the greatest player to ever play for the Miami Heat, but Dwayne Wade is the greatest Miami Heat player of all time. This is the same situation here.
Yeah, well, it's because Wayne Gretzky played a few years for the Kings. It weren't even his best years, but I know. I think you kind of hit the nail right on the head there. Like, you're not going to say that Anze Kopitar is a better player than Wayne Gretzky, but he's a better king.
Mm-hmm.
He is Mr. King.
Yeah, absolutely. The Western Conference should be interesting. I think maybe the Kings might do it. Maybe they might beat the
We were so
Oilers
sure
in
they
the
were going to
first
do it
round.
last year. Were they up 2-0 in the series? They were up big in Game 3 in Edmonton, and then they came back, and then Edmonton just didn't lose for until the final, basically.
Rosie, there is a question from a fan of ours.
Yes. So now that we have YouTube, Klaus Hisler is saying, I love the DLS and I love hockey. Really rooting for this show. What are the chances that Florida can three-peat? And the second question is, do you think the Stars will be any better this year?
Yes and yes.
Yeah. Yes to both questions.
Yes.
Chances are the Panthers.
I don't know
They're
about the
definitely
Stars.
definitely getting to the conference final. Now the biggest competition will be Carolina. They might be aggressive with their roster come trade deadline time. The Stars.
I don't know how I feel about
think
the Stars, guys. Their defense is.
Well, he's got that Mikko
Ugly.
Rantanen's signed long term.
They've got Rantanen for a whole year now. They might be better in the regular season.
They're going to end up signing him.
But they did already sign him. He's got an 8-year deal for $12 million AAV.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I don't love their defense. I think they might be a better regular season team, but I don't know how far they'll go in the playoffs this year, to be honest with you.
All right, let's go to Wins and Fails, brought to you by Jägermeister. Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister, damn, that's cold. For more, visit Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. David, what's your win of the week?
My win of the week. All right, well, don't get mad at me, Roy, but my win of the week is
Yeah, I know. I'm a soothsayer. I already know what's going to happen. This is about the Islanders, isn't it?
It's about the New York Islanders.
See, I already knew.
But I think this is something that you can get behind.
Okay.
With Lou Lamoriello gone, the current Islanders players are leaning into the fact that they can now grow their facial hair out. They can have beards. They can have goatees. They can have mustaches. And last week, a bunch of players were at a team golf tournament or something in their golf polos, and pictures were shown. There's Anthony Duclair. He's growing the hair back out. He's got the beard growing strong. A bunch of the guys were there. Their facial hair was showing. I just love this. Good for you, Islanders. Enjoy it. Beard it up. And it's just the dumbest rule ever. I'm so glad it's over.
Oh, so am I. I'm tired of stuff like this.
You agree
I'm
with
glad
this?
the Yankees did the same thing. I'm glad that's all done.
The
I
Yankees
agree.
did it before the Islanders.
Yeah.
So you agree?
I agree.
A positive Islanders endorsement from Roy Bellamy.
I agree with you. I didn't say anything about a positive Islanders endorsement.
agree
I
with
just
my
agree
positive
with
endorsement.
you.
Okay,
That's it.
I'll take it.
All right, so I have never seen this in the National Hockey League before. This came in a prospect game between the Maple Leafs and the Senators. Senators prospect Jabril Torre had his helmet taken off during a skirmish, and it revealed that he was wearing a do-rag. This is the first time I've seen a do-rag on a NHL playing surface. So that's great. That's great for me. That's great for the black community to see that. And I say this because Julian McKenzie of The Athletic talked to him about it. And Torre said, as a black player, I just want to bring in my culture. I should showcase that for future kids to come. So I was happy that I did that. It's a good thing to hear. By the way, Torre is 6'8".
Oh my God.
6'8" defenseman.
Like, can we get like a CCM sponsored do-rag? Can we get those mass produced now?
Yeah, a CCM do-rag.
Right?
Outward, and I don't wear do-rags at all. So yeah, like that, I've never seen that before. Maybe I've seen it on like the Mighty Ducks or something. That's the closest thing.
That was cool in real life.
Yeah. Ethan.
Bunch of good jerseys coming out around the NHL are my win of the week this week, boys. Starting with the Red Wings Centennial look. 100 years of the Detroit Red Wings this season, and this look is beautiful. They already have great uniforms. These might be even better. Now, our friend Sarah Sivian said in the hockey group chat, these are the best jerseys that have been released in the last decade. And then these next jerseys that I'm going to show you guys came out, and I said that take didn't even last for 15 minutes because look at these Washington Capitals sweaters. These should be their permanent home look. Love their colors, obviously red, white, and blue. And I love the Screaming Eagle in the red, white, and blue look here. That is delicious. Now, these aren't as good as the first two, but these are still really good. I like this look a lot. The Rangers Centennial, it's also their 100th year this year, celebrating it with a bit of a lighter blue, simplified uniform with the classic Rangers diagonal text I love all of these uniforms that have come out recently. These are 3 absolute beauties.
The Rangers one, I don't like the collar.
No.
I like everything but the collar.
Yeah. The collar is...
it's a little weird.
Yeah,
it's just the floating NHL logo with nothing around it.
The Screaming Eagle jersey in this situation for the Capitals, as you saw, the tail wing, the wing, it's forced the captaincy designation to switch from the other side of the jersey to the other side of the jersey. So you saw in that picture with Alexander Ovechkin, the C for his captaincy is on the wrong side of the jersey. That's kind of what the Red Wings had to do a couple years ago. It's just like an annoying pet peeve uniform thing that I had to go through. Rosie, you don't have a win of the week.
I have a win of the week.
I was lied to.
It's Actually, is that we have the YouTube channel.
I
please.
said that already.
I know, but that's my win of the week.
This is
I think
the promotion that she's been trying to push on.
Exactly.
yeah,
I think it's something that we're very excited about. We already have like 226 subscribers in 6 days, so that's very exciting. And thank you for everyone that's following us, and whoever wants to go subscribe. Go subscribe.
Thank you for everybody who's subscribed to our new YouTube page. That's awesome. David, what's your fail?
My fail of the week goes out to California. Anaheim Ducks prospect goaler Thomas Sushanek.
Goaler?
Goaler.
Oh, wow.
That's a nickname for a goalie.
Well, I've never heard that before.
So
goaler.
This goaler, he went out to play the puck at his face-off dot and accidentally shot it into his own net.
You should call that a goaler.
I had to, a goaler. Yeah. It's just I feel bad for the guy because I hate playing the puck as a goaltender too. But I'm 5'8" with 5'8" size arms.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just that's a major fail in the definition of the word. Thank God it was just a prospect game. But the poor guy was hanging his head. I feel for him.
If you remember last year, the New York Islanders were a disaster, and I made fun of them, and I continue to make fun of them to this day. I'm not going to bring up why I usually make fun of them. That's for like whatever. You already know. Anyway, remember when Patrick Roy lit up the performance of Anthony Duclair, who you mentioned as your win so far this week? Roy said that Duclair was god-awful, not playing up to what we expect from him following a loss near the end of the regular season. Now, Duclair took a leave of absence and did not play another game. Well, there's an update to the story because Roy had drove to Duclair's house in Montreal to apologize, and both men have agreed to move past what happened this season. Duclair ended up telling Roy that the extent to his groin injury, the same injury that forced him to miss 2 months, had hampered him. All right, so my fail in this situation is, as the head coach of the team, how could you not know that Anthony Duclair wasn't fully healed? Like, obviously, he's not going to play 100%. Yeah. You're over here calling him god-awful and not playing to what we expect from him because he's hurt.
Yeah, it's a guy whose game is predicated on speed, and he has a groin injury.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Yeah. And he was out for a major portion of the season, and he publicly called him out.
Yeah, not cool.
That's not cool at all. And you have a racist on your team. It's just a bad look. And hopefully Duke does better this season. And I'm sure he will because now he's fully healthy.
He's healthy. He's growing his beard. He's a happy guy, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Ethan.
My fail of the week, guys. It's been a rough few weeks for me as a football fan, and it's about to get a whole lot rougher this weekend. My teams are 0-5 in their last 5 games, and now the Gators are coming down to Miami off a game in which DJ Lagway threw 5 picks. And Matthew Tkachuk is going to be the guest picker, which means he's obviously not going to pick the Gators. He's going to pick for the hometown Canes. So this fail of the week is for me.
That's the only reason he's going to pick the Canes.
He's throwing up the U in this video where he says that he is going to be the guest picker.
Yeah, he kind of gave it away, huh?
Going to have to, watch him pick the Canes over the Gators.
Right.
And then going to have to watch the Gators get their asses kicked by Miami. So, fail of the week to me. It's been a rough football season so far.
Rosie, do you have a fail?
I don't have a fail.
Okay, well, there you go. That was the one thing that she didn't have.
There we go.
All right, great. So if you are watching on DKN, we are going to have David Pagnotta to talk about the storylines that has happened so far and will happen in this upcoming season. David Pagnotta, the 4th period, is coming up next.